Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
The Cunningham's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A give running right is Mitchell. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start,
That's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards fairly strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
He'll find Driver here. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Love. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To number 2, Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
19 Chargers, 18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Looking for the out route, he's got his man. It's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and a couple. Cunningham looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Albert Okwuegbunam. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returnable here from the 38. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Tag. Let's go.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ready, ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Cunningham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, check that.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Another run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Cunningham. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. In motion left comes Brown.
18, pioneer.
On 4th down, Cunningham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. They run over center with Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Cunningham to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. This is hauled in by Driver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Carl Lawson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and 2. Love with it. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Claws red. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's go now.
Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Off play action, it's Cunningham. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24.
Cardinals 24. Packers nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Edo blue. Ready.
Love now. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That one complete to Driver. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Trouble 38. Blue check.
Here's a give up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice. entertaining.
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Set.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Love throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On the set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Get it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mitchell now off the option. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Down to about the 45.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Huntley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Love once more. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
To get back in this ball game, big players are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He'll find Driver here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Love now on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it.
No good. That keeps the score Cardinals 31, Packers 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Ready up.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24.
Packers 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers.
So I seen he would do the reviews like right after the game, so I'm going to go ahead and do that too.
They'll be on the road next week as
so take a look at these highlights like the Seahawks man did, you know what I'm saying? It just gave me an idea to do it, but let's take a look, you know what I'm saying? We lined up, everybody lined up, it's like, no. But okay, let's see what happens here. So, actually, let's start at the beginning. Let's see, we came out with a second and something. Let's see. He tries to roll out. We got the contain. It's a sack. Let's look at the coverage. Everything's flowing. I know I got something coming over the top, but my man, the slot corner is playing that really well, so I know I got some extra time. I started peeling off, but he got the contain sack. He would have... Honestly, that shit was on clamps, to be honest. What else? 3rd and goal. I remember I flipped the play, hiked it, he got around it, I took the field goal. Nothing special. You know what I'm saying? They need to press on it. Let's see. Jordan Love passed to Aaron Jones for 9 yards. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was actually really nice. Everything he had going on, he had multiple options, and that was well ran. I almost got the sack on that side of the ball, but he got that and he came up and made the tackle. Now, I thought he was going to knock the ball out, but he didn't, so it is what it is. Now, here we are. Sometimes we like to get some pressure, you know what I'm saying? Came out, get the fuck off that man, got the sack, you know what I'm saying? I got some good... he broke that tackle, but I ended up getting sacked regardless. I got some good rushers, you know what I'm saying? I got some good people on the line that's working for me. Let's see, 3rd and 3. See what came out, see what happened here. I guess it was a hole right there. He got off that tackle. I tried to cut it up too late. Yeah. Alright, let's see. The run game wasn't looking perfect, but that shit was still effective, to be honest, by all means. Right here. I guess the hole was right there, but I'm thinking that he's about to get off the block, but he didn't. But anyways, he still got them yards, so that's what's up. We got 1st and 10 on the 1 yard line, interception here. Give me that shit. I put the cloud flat, beautifully ran. You know what I'm saying? The cloud flat beautifully ran. Right here we got Thompson. He's really a hawk and safety. Even when I practice, he really is like that. So as you can see, I run a cover 2 invert or something like that. Yep, cover 2 invert. He sees it, reacts, makes a play. Oh, wow. And I finish it with the interception. Keaton Mitchell 6-yard run. Let's see here. We have outside handoff. Get outside. Yeah, he wanted arguably one of the best running backs in the league right now. Let's take a look here. I remember this fucking play. Is this not a goddamn interception? I mean, shit happens, but alright. I guess, but like, oh my god, bro. Look at this shit. I think he even thought I caught the ball. Like, you feel me? Like, come on. I guess it's semi-realistic. I don't know. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, damn. So when he caught it, he didn't even move. He was like, oh shit. Yeah, you feel me? Let's see what happened here. Jordan Love to Christian Watt. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I brought the pressure, so that was very nice. Let's see here. Jordan Love stats for 6 yards. Yep. Got after him on that play. Running back picked up the wrong side. Got the sack. He missed a couple deep passes, but it is what it is for real. He missed like two. One of them was a Musgrave, and the other one was somebody else. I think it might have been the Watson. Let's look here. I could have kind of kept running, got a touchdown, but I just wanted to play it safe. Sometimes them linebackers be fast as shit, to be honest. Like the one person out the 49ers. But let's take a look. Play action read. Right over the top. Beautiful. Alright, but after that. Now let's get into the 4th quarter. Alright, we can skip that one. But let's take a look what happened here, how beautiful this shit is. I think we might have ran something like this earlier in the game. Alright, so let's take a look. think I ran a power off tackle, or maybe not, or it might have been a stretch. But look at the blocking though. Number 74 gets him to the second level. That's a whole seal. Like that lane is wide the fuck open. He gets around that. I mean, he still try to get there. So I give him that. You know what I'm saying? He did, but no, he didn't get there in time. 95 almost got out of his block. The man's just too fast. So when he got out of there, he was gone. You're not catching him. You're not. Let's see what else. Donald Driver. Yeah, for the slant. Nice job. Jordan Love, 16-yard pass. Yep, for the Christian Watts, 32-yard pass. Yep, honestly, yeah, that's good. That was nice. Now I sacked him for 39. I got a sack. I don't know what the hell. I mean, look. Oh, you know what it is? Because yep, they saw the blitz and then they tried to pick it up and then they didn't pick it up right. Boom, sack, fumble. That's cool. I think is that it? That's it. 38-14 was the total score. Good stat box. All right, let's take a look. So we had our designated starter was actually Tyler Huntley for the season. But because of the suspension, we had to play Malik Cunningham. He's been playing pretty well, but I pretty much play well with any quarterback. Taking us over the top, maybe not so much. When there's times I want to dig into my passing game, I can really see the difference in the quality of the quarterback. But fundamentally, yeah, he hasn't really ran as much this year. But whenever somebody does want to play that, all my quarterbacks got them legs. You feel me? So, ironically, Clayton Tune got the touchdown off the fake field goal fake, which was my coach's decision. You know what I'm saying? That was nice. And let's take a look. So Malik Cunningham at 13 for 21. Passer rating 81. He's completing 61%. He threw one interception and one touchdown. Tyler Huntley came in later in the game. Got one completion, 1 attempt, 1-1. He threw an interception as well. But that pass in the running game, Ezekiel Elliott this year has not been. He has not got the opportunities. Let's be honest with you. He's still an effective running back. It's just that even last season, I knew this was going to happen. We're going to transition to Keaton Mitchell. We picked him up from the Ravens for a 5th-round draft pick, and right now that is looking like a steal. But I already knew who he was getting for real. So I already knew that. So you know what I'm saying. And he just got his breakout. So that's cool. Now he's going to be a superstar. So y'all got more problems. Zach Windsor, I think I was looking at him during the draft, but I already have my running back. So in fact, we have J.K. Dobbins, Ezekiel Elliott, and Keaton Mitchell. So we're really stacked for the long haul. So if anything happens, then we still prepared. You know what I'm saying? We got multiple types of running backs available, so that's great. So he got 24 attempts for 221 yards. Nothing special, you know what I'm saying? He does that. 3 touchdowns, no fumbles, fantastic. But that's what's up. Ezekiel Elliott, he didn't have the same opportunities. He had the goal line rush, and he had the I formation zone weak. Tyler Huntley had the nil, and Malik Cunningham had that play action read where he took off and ran. Receiving wise, we have a pretty good receiving. We have good receivers, to be honest. That's something we built up. Marquise Brown, Keaton Mitchell coming out the backfield as a threat. TJ Hawkinson, an amazing pickup from a trade last season. He performed really well all season last season, so it's really great. Do we also have Albert? He was a pickup this year as well. Michael Pittman Jr., great. So we're pretty much stacked. One more thing, let's look at the defense. We played really well. Got some tackles over here, you know what I'm saying? But let's look at the interceptions. Marcus Peter had 2 interceptions. He's balling out for us right now. Okay, tackles for loss. Look at that, check that out, and then look at last thing, look at sacks. Noah. We really balling. All right, y'all. Well, that's the post-game review, and I'll be back for more with my write-up. Alright, if anybody's still tuned in or for later purposes, I had to go do something real quick. Let's look at the team stats. Team stats. As for the team stats, we had, of course, scored 38-14. Our total offense, we had 417 yards rushing. By the book, we're a balanced team. If you look at the stats last year, we are still a balanced team, right? We had 18 first downs, fantastic. We're up 2 on the turnovers. Third down conversion, we had 3 for 8. Our offense is still coming together. It was an early game for us, so we're still effective. Don't get it fucked up, though. We still them, but everything's still coming together. By late season, we'll be in full drive. 4th down conversions, 2-0. 4th down. 145. 2-2. 145. When the fuck did I go? Oh, I think it was like a 3rd and 4th and short. I think it was, yeah, it was a 4th and short in the field goal. Red zone percentages, 4 for 6. So that's alright. We missed the field goal. Possession of time, 18-13. Alright, cool. Alright, and we out of here.